In 2025, the United States crossed a demographic threshold that hasn't been seen in nearly a century. For the first time in 90 years, more people packed up their lives and left the country than arrived. For generations, securing a naturalization certificate and holding that small flag was the ultimate finish line. The country was universally viewed as the final destination for the world's most ambitious people. And the allure of that finish line still exists. Take this recent post from a Polish expat living in Australia. They are specifically asking if they are crazy for wanting to move to the States, to access high U.S. salaries and a large suburban house with a yard. From the outside, those top-line salaries look incredible, especially when compared to severe housing crises in places like Sydney or London. But those numbers mask a brutal set of hidden, structural admission fees. The American dream has quietly transitioned. It is now a high-cost financial trap that requires absolute perfection to survive. Ambitious professionals are scrutinizing the true cost of this journey and choosing to build their lives elsewhere. The shift begins at the border itself. U.S. immigration has moved away from a system that rewarded hustle and merit toward one gated by sheer capital. In September 2025, a new restriction hit the H-1B visa program. To hire a foreign worker, companies must now pay a $100,000. It is a massive skill penalty that previously did not exist. Under the new weighted lottery system, high-wage earners are 4 times more likely to receive an H-1B visa than entry-level graduates. The young talent pipeline collapsed immediately. International student enrollment dropped 20%, with a 70% decline among Asian students. By blocking recent graduates from entering the workforce, the U.S. has severed the traditional bridge from education to employment. The nation now operates as an exclusive club, accessible only to those who have already achieved mid-career success. Even for those who secure a visa and a high salary, the biological tax remains. This represents the extreme cost of simply staying alive and healthy within the American system. In 2024, U.S. healthcare spending hit $14,885 per person, double the average of peer nations. Yet life expectancy trails behind, alongside bottom-ranking maternal mortality. Compounding this, the U.S. lacks national paid family leave, leaving 95% of low-wage workers with zero access. These hidden taxes functionally neutralize the allure of a higher salary. Immigrants find themselves paying entirely out of pocket for basic survival and family care. Then there is the material goal, the big suburban house. While the 2026 market shows a tepid rebalance with mortgage rates around 6.3%, in a suburban landscape designed for car-dependent privacy, the shared third places that once anchored American life have largely disappeared. Without walkable streets or incidental contact, the physical environment forces a level of social disconnection that has fueled a nationwide loneliness epidemic. Moving into these neighborhoods strips away the community support networks immigrants rely on. Instead of thriving, many report feeling like cogs in a dysfunctional system. Achieving the job and the large suburban yard often results in deep emotional and geographical isolation. Polling shows 73% of immigrants find the dream harder to achieve, and 32% believe it's unattainable. This disillusionment drives physical movement, with a 102% increase in Americans choosing expat lifestyles and over 2 million self-deportations. Fleeing residents cite the same everyday grievances: unpayable $500 electric bills, processed bioengineered food, and the constant fear that an emergency room visit will bankrupt them. These populations are actively seeking a slower rhythm of life, prioritizing community support and security that doesn't demand a massive salary just to break even. The American dream is now a luxury commodity, a high-stakes gamble requiring perfect health and significant financial reserves. Faced with those odds, the world's talent is simply walking away from the table.